Here at Elite Academic Academy, we are producing a time travel musical!
Our students wrote the story,
characters,
lyrics,
music,
and concepts for a completely original musical production.
We're performing it.
It's filled with humor, drama, heroes, villains.
Save the dates. It's happening live on Zoom, April 23rd and 24th. We have students ages 5 to 18 performing.
We'll be singing great songs that, we wrote.
We can't wait to show you the magic that happens when we all work together. Come and see Hello everybody, welcome to the Be Elite Podcast. My name is Gavin, and I'm the podcast lead for this year. Today we're meeting with the all-school musical crew of 2026. It's a brand new musical that we have coming out this week. How did the idea of an all-school musical begin at Elite?
The only people who can answer this question are Mr. Derek and Mr. Anna, right?
Oh my gosh, thank you. I want to just say really quickly, thank you so much for the honor of getting to be on the show. For those of you that I have not met yet, my name is Mr. Derek Nelson. I'm our coordinator of creative music here at Elite. And it was always one of my dreams in coming here to build an online music program that included a musical, because I thought that would be such a cool opportunity to try to challenge ourselves to do something way outside our comfort zone, something people have never seen before, and do an entire musical on Zoom. And so I knew that the only person that I could rely on to help make that happen is none other than our director of the all-school musical, Miss Rihanna Herring.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, it is a dream come true to do a musical online in an age where everything is online, but very few people have ever attempted a full-scale musical online, let alone one that we have written, we've produced, and we've completely imagined from start to finish. And it's really, really such a cool technology feat that we're accomplishing, in addition to being a very theatrical and creative one.
So some of you are here today who were part of last year's production, What Could Go Wrong, the musical. A very fitting title for the debut journey of taking this adventure of creating an entire musical from scratch online. This was a project that students wrote, produced, recorded, performed. So to some of our students who were a part of that process last year, what was that like in sort of being the first group to go through this creation process?
I think it was really amazing doing it for the very first time, because we were all so uncertain of how this was going to turn out. Because obviously Elite's never done an online musical. It's very possible that nobody ever has done an online musical, because it's a kind of crazy idea, right? But for us, we were able to try all these new things and do things that nobody has ever tried before. And I think it was really amazing getting to do all that for the first time. So yeah, that was kind of how it was.
If I could hop in as well, I think being part of the first group was really great, because we kind of got to suggest ideas that might continue on for years to come. So being part of that first group was really special.
It's a truly incredible experience, because I'm actually a part of it myself. I have a pretty big role in there, kind of. And no, I love my character. I've loved my characters from last year and this year. And, it's a really, really great experience, because I learned so much from what we did in this musical, because Mr. Derek would teach us and especially me because I use the same service as he does for all the camera tricks and magic. And he taught me a lot of things about it, which is really, really cool. And it's a really great learning experience for everybody involved. And last year, I feel like it set a very big example for every school, student, anybody who wants to jump in and try it. And by the way, from the podcast last year that we did on this, I was on it. You can go look down. It was just little Gavin. I decided to join the musical because of that podcast. So, because I thought it was very interesting in how everything was working out. And the tech bit of it was absolutely incredible. So yeah, I love how you guys are putting technology into something that you wouldn't typically see out of a normal school. So I really like that.
That's exactly right, Gavin. Thank you so much for bringing that up because in our intentional, from the get-go, we always wanted to view technology as a way to support creativity, not limit what we can do. And you might think, oh, it's only on Zoom, so how can you do that? There's so many limitations. It's not a real stage. They're not real props. They're not real sets. And instead of seeing those things as roadblocks, we took them on as challenges to say, well, what else can we explore? How else can we craft an experience for the audience that they could not get in a real theater to take it above and beyond? And technology is a huge component of that.
I just want to say for the All School Musical, this is my first time being in this musical, this All School Musical, and already I love it. It's my best thing in my life is coming to the All School Musical. It gives me the brighten in my life. It's like the best thing I can ever be. It's my fun. It's more to like a break after from some homework. It gives you more time to like hang out with some people that that you can hang out with. So that's what I just really love about the All School Musical.
Thank you, Bella. We love having you included. And Bella, for those of you, or for those who are listening who don't know, what is so special about the JFZ that we've created inside the All School Musical? What does it stand for, and why is it so important?
The JFZ zone means like judgment-free zone. Whenever we go in it, we never judge. We never judge anyone. You guys taught us how to not do that. Because you guys are the best teachers in this whole thing. And I never knew anyone else that could be like this. So, just the best people I ever seen before.
Thank you, Bella.
Thanks, Bella. Oh.
Well, we appreciate you so much. And to all of our students and all of our student performers, this really is a team effort. There's a lot going on behind the scenes because the biggest question people usually ask is, how does that work to do a musical online? What about latency? What about the delay in Zoom? How do you get all of these people singing together? And that's where Gavin was mentioning some of the movie magic. It's sort of part movie, part musical. So there's live performance, live dialogue mixed seamlessly with pre-recorded content in order to make sure that all of our voices can be heard together in time at the same time so that these songs can happen as well. And in doing so, that gives us so much creative freedom to explore different video editing techniques, different ways to enhance the experience for what you might see on screen that you could never do on stage. So that's the biggest thing. It is a mix of movie and musical, almost like a movie musical.
Once again, it's what you guys are doing is absolutely incredible, and definitely we're very happy to have you on the podcast today as well. Xavier, I'm going to push it off to you for our next question.
Yes, of course. So the next question is, what was your favorite part of the process in creating the Web of Time?
If you don't mind me starting us off here, my favorite part, I think, was once we had written these characters and we had the plot line down, I think my favorite part was getting to imagine how our characters would interact with one another and coming up with these insanely long lore details for characters that I think it was really amazing getting to work with everybody and hearing their creative ideas in that. So I just loved getting to do that with everybody in the musical.
And for me, I would have to say that my favorite part personally was being the creative lead for the set designs. I really had so much fun imagining what these worlds would look like went from taking them from the script and really bringing them to life. It was such an amazing experience.
And wait till you see Soph's set designs. There's 10, actually 11 true different backgrounds that we use over the course of the entire musical, and each one is remarkable and hand painted digitally, I suppose, hand painted by Soph. And it's beautiful.
I was just blown away when I first saw Soph's backgrounds. Like, they are so good, really.
Now I can go ahead and jump in, kind of like a podcast musical hybrid mix over here. But I'd say my favorite part was only the JFC, which really helps because people say that the greatest ideas go down in the grave because they really do. People are not only afraid to bring out their ideas, but they're afraid themselves. So in the musical, the JFC is it's pretty much our like really only strict rule. And it helps us to be ourselves and it helps us to really just bring out our ideas that maybe we would be afraid to actually bring out regularly. So we're able to create some really funny moments because of that. And I'd say that my other favorite part is just kind of being able to see everyone else and what they're able to do, my peers and everything, because we have created some really cool characters. The set designs are really cool as well. And honestly, those are probably my favorite parts of the musical.
It's really all the bits and pieces that make it all go together, and that's the best part about it. We have worked very, very hard in the musical as well to make sure everything is all like together and very, very well ordered. So basically nothing can go wrong, and there's like no space where somebody isn't talking, and there's just silence and awkwardness entirely. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna shoot off to Hadley for our next question.
Okay, what does the songwriting process look like?
Oh, my songwriter's here. Everybody became a songwriter in our all school musical. That was a huge part of one of our goals early on. Was we wanted students to not only write the characters, the plot, the story, the script, but the songs as well. And so we really relied heavily on our amazing student songwriters to go through our songwriting method to create music on the spot, channeling the inspiration from these characters, these scenes, and putting it into music and lyrics.
So everything you're going to hear in the musical, the lyrics, all of the different transition music, like everything has been conceptualized and initiated by our elite students. And for me, it was really special because Derek and I have worked together in the past, and he definitely has a songwriting method. But to do it over Zoom and to create something that is ultimately going to be about 50 minutes in duration, with 30 students, with 10 finished produced songs in the final musical. That is a very different type of process to bring everybody into the fold, make sure everybody feels a part of it. And I would love to hear from our students. What was that process like for you, creating music over Zoom from your bedroom, knowing that it was going to be part of this musical experience in the web of time?
I think it's more fun. Oh, you can go.
Yeah, I was just going to go into more depth about what it was like for me. There was always usually this like goal we had when we first started. There was something we wanted to tell with a song. So then us as a group, we would all come up with our own ideas for that and what that could look like with lyrics. And then everyone was always a part of it. Everyone was always included in that songwriting brainstorming process. And then it would all get put together and arranged and smoothed out until eventually we had a finished song. So it was always super cool.
Just about all of the songwriting and stuff. It was so much fun when I started this musical with you two, the best teachers. It was so much fun. I got all of my energy out from you guys because sometimes I really needed that. All of my sadness got away because it's always fun to make songs, make new things together. And I usually like to sing just things I like to sing too, like just random things. So this is helping me make me more confident and stuff too. So
Thank you, Bella. It is super fun. And going back to my favorite part, all of you, was just saying yes to stuff. You would say, hey, we want to do a rap about dinosaurs. Yes. We think this should be like kind of a swing ukulele thing. Can you get a ukulele part? And I would say, yes, let's get our ukulele players in here. Can we have a talking spider do a rap verse over this sort of 1970s inspired rock jazz fusion piece? Absolutely, we can. So that was really you kept me on my toes, and it was so fun just to be able to say yes, let's explore that. Yes, let's go further with that, and to really put that challenge back in front of all of you to rise to the occasion and show off your creativity and your collaboration. Very special to be witness to that.
If there's one thing about Mr. Derek, he makes all your dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put it on
The
a t-shirt.
determination.
He can even turn day into night. He's like a fairy godmother.
Literally.
Oh my god. I'm
The
honored.
determination in
He
this
is the
entire like the determination to get to the end goal is really the best part about the musical, for sure. The confidence that everybody gives each other. The JFC zone, we've had a lot of people, shy people, join the musical, and they have really grown from the last musical that we did last year. I know one student in particular that didn't talk at all, and then they started talking all the time, singing songs in front of people, and that's the best part about it. And the characters are incredible. The sort of jazz spider rap, that was always fun. But otherwise, that was the musicals are incredible just for that reason as well. There's a lot of reasons as well. Jesse, why don't you take us off for our fourth question that we have up here?
Okay, thank you, Gavin. Why is the theme of this year's musical so important to you? Can you tell us more about it, please?
Yes, I'd love to call on Miss Ella to talk a little bit about this. You had some great thoughts in our sessions about just some of your growth and what it means to find your people and to take chances and to step outside your comfort zone, which is a big running thread in our musical theme. So for you, what do you feel like is so important of why it's so important to tell this story to an audience?
It's just an amazing story about people finding their voices and finding that human connection. There's really no parallel to it. I think that's kind of explored in our musical groups. One of my favorite parts about being in the musical is that everybody gets a voice and can express themselves without judgment, going back to the judgment-free zone. It's just an amazing space with amazing people. And I think the themes about technology are relevant today. Like with our musical, we use technology to help express our creativity and bring it to life in a way. I mean, we can never do anything like this in our separate homes, with all in our separate places without this technology. But also, it wouldn't be a musical without us and our creativity. It's just amazing.
That's beautiful. That's a great response, Ella, and all of you have done such a great job at presenting that sort of moral dilemma of we love technology for what it allows us to do. This musical would not exist without being able to use technology to our advantage to communicate. And we don't want to lose sight of the human, authentic connection, the impact of what it's like to be a human being without all of the attachment to devices and technology. And so remembering that unplugging sometimes and finding that balance is a huge piece of this as well. Any other thoughts from our performers on creating and tackling this pretty deep theme?
I think you guys captured it really well. I will say, like, technology, like Ella said, is what enabled us to be able to make this musical. And I think it's important to remember that we can't rely on technology 100% because human creativity and emotion is obviously far more important than whatever ChatGPT tells us to do. But yeah, I think the musical's theme is really important and relevant right now.
What I think about the musical too, that all of us are really creative about our drawing and stuff. Even, Soph, she drew all like the spider, everything. All of us are really creative, you know. And all of the pictures that you guys drew, all of our backgrounds, are so beautiful. Everyone loves them. Everyone even wants to be in the musical because all of us are so good. Even the teachers are good. So
Thank you, Bella. And yes, those backgrounds that you're going to see, that was all done by Soph. And a pretty interesting artistic technique, too, where you leverage technology to your advantage with a very authentic, sort of handmade way.
Yeah,
So-
and that's another
sorry, you go ahead.
element. That's another element to the theme this year is the way that, like everyone is saying, technology can support us, but it can't entirely replace what makes us human and what makes us creative. And that human connection that you get from these authentic backgrounds that were painted by me, or like when I created the logo sticker design, that was drawn by hand on a sketchbook and then transferred digitally to color it. And so my creative process has always definitely been connected to technology, but it's still my own, and it's still disconnected from the world of like AI and all of that.
Yes, and
Sorry, I'm
go
gonna.
ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead. It's the podcast. Of it. After all, everybody can jump in.
Well, I wanted to say that, to that point, having the human connection, that was a huge goal and a change that we made in this year's musical from last year. We actually met twice this year in person, doing really intense, like these big long days of filming and bonding and creative ways to icebreak and get to know each other in real life in one room. And for an online school, that's a huge deal because we do spend so much time behind a screen and we know each other like from here up, but to get to be in a room with everybody and actually, high five and hear each other's voice in the room was so special. And I think that translates, like everything that we were able to film together and create together in those in-person sessions is a huge piece of our ultimate final product.
Going to the in-person event obviously was really amazing, I think, because it was so wonderful to be able to see all these people who I know so well and like I've interacted with and built this beautiful thing with, and then to see them in person and realize, whoa, you have legs! I can't believe that. I think it was really amazing, and hey, if we keep going with the track record, maybe we can have 3 next year, right?
Even more.
The in-person events were truly incredible as well. I did not go to any of them, but I heard and I see video from all of them, and it looked like it was so much fun, so productive. It was incredible. And I'm going to pass off the 5th and final question to Eliza.
yeah, so when does the web of time debut?
The Web of Time is coming to you on a Zoom screen wherever you can tune in on Thursday, April 23rd at 6 p.m. Pacific. That's our opening night. We have 2 more chances after that to see it. Friday, April 24th at 9 a.m. Pacific, and Friday, April 24th at 6 p.m. Pacific.
So we can't wait to see you there. My friends, we do have maybe some sneak peeks of the musical we could share. Set this up for everybody. Just a quick summary, a synopsis, like what you might read on the back of the flyer if you're going to the show. That doesn't give away any big spoilers, but in 2 or 3 sentences, Mr. Leo, how would you explain or describe the plot of the musical without giving too much away?
So, The Web of Time the musical is about three students from Southern California who are getting frustrated with the world that they live in, which is so based on AI and screens and whatnot. And so they decide to try and travel to 1975 and bring back the best parts of that time into the present. However, due to some malfunctionings in their attempts, they end up far into the future in exactly the opposite time that they wanted. Now, they have to find a way home and along the way, they learn a lot of important lessons about keeping the essence of humanity alive while embracing technology as well.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
And with that, let's take a look at that quintessential perfect time of the present. Everybody's on their phones, everybody's on screens, and our life is perfect.
Actually, it's kind of perfect. It kind of just curtain.
Are you kidding me?
Emails done, homework done. Thank you, ChatGPT. Our life is perfect, our life is amazing in every way.
Oh, hi, how are you? ChatGPT, how am I?
You're feeling good, and honestly, that's chef's kiss.
Alexa's always listening to everything we say.
As long as all our Wi-Fi stuff is plugged in all the way.
Workouts done. Shopping done. Eating. Are you kidding me? Cameras on. My device is all I need.
Our life is perfect, our life is amazing in every way. In every way. In every
There you have it. Come see Web of Time, the musical written, created, and performed by our star elite student performers, only on Zoom Thursday, 6 p.m., April 23rd, and Friday, April 24th. 2 shows, 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Fantastic job to our student performers, and thank you so much for having us here today.
Yes, it's a huge honor. I'm so proud to be the director for the musical, and you've got to come see it. This is unlike anything else we've created here at Elite, and it is setting the tone for a very new horizon ahead of what's possible with technology and human emotion and creativity.
Honestly, one of the most incredible performances we're probably going to see in this century. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, better than Hamilton. Down with him. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, no, it will be great. Very excited. For sure. I invited a lot of friends, a lot of family, and it's gonna be definitely great. Yes, once again, we do want to see everybody there. So invite your friends, family, whoever is a part of it with you. Of course, it's going to be incredible.
Invite the entire
Kelly,
world.
you wanted to add something real quick?
No, yes. I was gonna ask, what do you want the audience to take away from the musical? Like, what do you want them to learn or like experience through the musical?
I think that we want them to I think that what the key takeaway is that people get this pure creativity coming from our group and all of this and all of the beauty and all of the mixed talents of our group, seeing this all put together. I think that's the key takeaway that we want to see.
Also, I think that we really want people to understand that human connection is way more important than being glued to a screen, and that you can always find comfort in other people around you.
I
Yes,
really
and
appreciate everybody coming on here. Of course, Miss Rihanna, you can take add your comment there as well. But no, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for coming today, especially the musical students. We really love to hear your input, 100%. And I love how much you guys have put work into this musical to make it perfect for everybody. So, yeah, our life is definitely going to be perfect after this one.
I was just going to say I want audiences to be challenged to re-examine their relationship with their technology. Whether they're, a teacher, a student, a parent, a friend, an aunt, a grandma, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're tuning in to watch this musical, you have some kind of relationship with the device that you're on and the time that you're on it. And I think that it is a challenging, kind of cool thing, the way that we're exploring this topic within the context of doing it all online. So, examining that and questioning that. And I think that's a really kind of a deeper level of what this musical has to offer.
These dates have already happened in the past. Don't fret, you will still be able to see the musical. It will be posted to Elite's YouTube, and it will live forever. The Web of Time portal will always be open to you, so we'd love to have you check that out, as well as learn more about our school at eliteacademic.com.
Thank you all for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.